Yo, what's up everybody? It's me, WDMichael, and I got another YouTube video here for you today. In this one, we're going to be talking about the new Pokemon Legends Arceus game. And in particular, we're going to be going over a little bit of a tutorial on how to shiny hunt in this game during the new feature called Mass Outbreaks. Mass Outbreaks in this game have a super increased chance of getting shiny Pokemon, so it's a really cool new feature that you can use to get a ton of shiny Pokemon in this game super quick. I mean, multiple shiny Pokemon in only a couple of hours. It is a really great feature. So we're going to go ahead and actually check out the odds, how to increase those odds, how to spawn your own Mass Outbreak, and then also how to reset those Mass Outbreaks so you continue looking for a shiny Pokemon and hopefully snag some really cool Pokemon on the way. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on into this video and get this one started. And here we are at the Pokemon Legends Arceus shiny hunting odds. I do just want to let you know I would not have this information if it wasn't for a really awesome Twitter user by the name of Anubis or Sabuna Switch. Really awesome information they provided on their Twitter feed. So I'll go ahead and have a link down below directly to that Twitter post so you can check it out for yourself and where this information came from. But this is basically just going to go over all the actual shiny hunting odds that you can have in the Pokemon Legends Arceus game and also how to increase those odds. One thing, the shiny hunting odds, the normal odds in 1 in 4,096 have not changed. So those are still there, but there are a lot of ways to increase those shiny odds through different things in this game. And here we have some of the shiny information. So these are going to be the things that actually help you to increase your shiny hunting odds by giving you extra rolls, which will increase those odds for you to get shiny Pokemon. The first one is going to be getting a research level 10 with complete and a Pokeball near the entry. This will give you 1 extra shiny roll. When you have achieved perfect on all stats for a species of Pokemon, and you see that there are stars on that Pokeball, then you're going to get an actual 2 extra shiny rolls. If you have the shiny charm, you're going to get an extra 3 shiny rolls. So then we get to the Mass Outbreak. The Mass Outbreaks are an insane feature they added in Pokemon Legends Arceus and give you a huge amount of extra rolls towards the shiny Pokemon. In fact, it's actually 25 extra rolls. So you can actually go out into Legends of Arceus into the open world with a perfect dex, a shiny charm, and your research level 10. And your shiny odds are still less than if you were just to go to a Mass Outbreak all by itself. The feature is insane. If you have all 3 of those, your chance of getting a shiny Pokemon is 1 in 585. But if you just go to a Mass Outbreak by itself, it is 1 in 158, which is a massive increase. You definitely notice the differences when you're hunting for shiny Pokemon. Now, you can actually even further increase that shiny hunting odd in a Mass Outbreak by adding a Dex Research level 10, which will bring you up to a 1 in 152 chance. Then you add a Dex Research level 10 and Dex Research Perfect while in a Mass Outbreak, and you were sitting at a 1 in 141 chance. Now, if you have a Dex Research level 10 and a shiny charm, you're now looking at a 1 in 137 chance. If you have a Dex Research level 10, perfect research, a shiny charm, and a Mass Outbreak, your chance of getting a shiny Pokemon in Legends of Arceus is now going to be at 1 in 128, which is a massive decrease, and you're definitely going to notice it when you're going to these Mass Outbreaks because you're going to get shiny Pokemon 1, 2, 3 in an hour or 2. It's crazy. Such a good feature. So now that we've seen the odds for shiny Pokemon in Legends of Arceus, we're going to actually go ahead and hop on into the game and go ahead and spawn a Mass Outbreak and go through the process of hunting shiny Pokemon through Mass Outbreaks because there are a couple different ways people like doing it. So we'll go and check out all those different ways and then actually see if we can find ourselves a shiny Pokemon. So let's get to it. Here we are in the game, Pokemon Legends of Arceus, and I just want to go ahead and go over one of the first steps we want to do before we do a shiny hunt, and that is going to be your preparation. There's 2 really big things you want to make sure you've got prepared before you even start this. First, make sure you have a team of Pokemon that are strong and are able to attack and knock out a bunch of Pokemon. Alpha Pokemon work great. They're super good at clearing a bunch of these Pokemon, and they work wonders. So make sure you have a solid team. That is going to be your first step. The next step is going to be having enough items. So Pokeballs, berries, whatever it is you want to go ahead and bring with you, make sure that you have plenty. Anywhere from 30 to 40 Pokeballs is a really good number, as there's only going to be about 20 Pokemon that spawn in one of the Mass Outbreaks. And with this method, you are going to be resetting, so you're not going to be just wasting those Pokeballs and then having to keep rebuying them to do this process. You're actually going to keep recycling the same Pokeballs. So about 30 to 40 is a really solid number. Jet Balls work great, Ultra Balls, whatever it may end up being that you want to use. So those are your 2 big preparation steps you want to make sure you get done before you start the shiny hunt. Next thing you want to do to get this shiny hunt started is going ahead and starting at Jubilife Village. Jubilife Village is your main city hub, and it is going to be the place where you actually start the process and getting those mass outbreaks. So in order to do that, we're going to go ahead and talk to this gentleman here at the gate named Ress. He is going to go ahead and give us 2 different options of text. He's either going to say, hey, go ahead and stay safe out there, or he's going to let us know that there are mass outbreaks that we need to check out on the map. And here we are. So Ress has given us the text that we are looking for. I'm hearing reports of one of those mass outbreaks out there. Stay safe, kid. So now we go to the map, we're going to see that there's going to be a photo of a Pokemon in different zones. So in the Obsidian Fieldlands, we have a mass outbreak for Beautifly. Over here in Crimson Mirelands, we have a mass outbreak for Togepi. And I think this is actually going to be the one that we utilize for this video. And we're going to go ahead and shiny hunt this Togepi. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're actually just going to go ahead and hop on over to this zone, the Crimson Mirelands. And then we are going to save as soon as we mark the area where the Pokemon is. So once we spawn in here, we're going to go ahead and hop into the map. We're going to go over to where the Togepi is, and we're going to pin it. And we're going to do this before we save the game, so it saves us time when we do have to restart. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to save the game. Because when we want to revert our game back after we've checked out this mass outbreak, we want to spawn right here so that we can go ahead and do the restart. So this is a crucial. Make sure you save the game when you get to the zone, not in Jubilife Village. You want to do it in the zone, because when you go from Jubilife to the zone, you reset all of the Pokemon in the zone. So we've got the game saved. And now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to head on over to this mass outbreak, and we're going to talk about the 3 different ways you can clear this. We are here where the Togepi have spawned in, and what I want to do is I want to go ahead and chat about the, I think probably just the easiest way to check for shiny Pokemon, and that's going to be the flyover way. This one is actually a way that I saw one of my good buddies, Quiver Dancer, doing when he was streaming and shiny hunting. And I thought it was really, really cool because it seemed like just the easiest and kind of the quickest way where you don't really have to do much other than just keep resetting the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly over this mass outbreak. There's always 4 Pokemon that are going to spawn in. And so what we're going to do is we're going to check to see if any of them give us that nice shiny sparkle. If none of them do, then we're just going to go ahead and restart the game from here. We're not even going to mess with touching them, catching them, fighting them, anything. We're just going to go ahead and restart from here. So now that we've checked and we don't see any shiny Pokemon, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and hit the home button, exit the game. And then we're just going to reload back up where we saved, which was in that zone. All right, so now we are back. We're back in the game where we last saved. So we know right now that if we were to fly over to that area with the Togepi, there are going to be no shiny Pokemon in those first 4. So what we need to do is we need to reset it. And in order to do that, we have to go back to Jubilife Village. The act of traveling between Jubilife Village and the zones in the map on Legends of Arceus is how you can effectively reset all the Pokemon in the zone. So we're going to go ahead and return back to Jubilife Village. It's going to go ahead and reset all the Pokemon in the zone. And then we're going to go ahead and check back with Ress here and see if the mass outbreak is still there. The mass outbreaks don't always spawn back. In our case, we got lucky. Togepi is still there, and we just head right back. And what we're going to do is the same way when we first started off in Jubilife Village. We're going to go to the zone, and then we are going to save the game again, so that we know we're going to be at a new save spot every single time. So always, whenever you get to the zone, save it. So we're going to do that right here. Go ahead and save the game. And now we are good to go ahead and check them. So now we're going to go ahead and fly right back on out here, check the 4, and then if not, we'll go ahead and restart again. All right, here we are. We're right back at the Togepi spawn. We're going to go ahead and do our flyover one more time, see if there's any Pokemon, and if not, we'll go ahead and restart this whole entire cycle until we get it. So we're over here. Doesn't look like anything is shining or sparkling just quite yet. So this one is going to be another reset. And that is just how easy and simple it is to check for shiny Pokemon and mass outbreaks just by doing the flyover. So method number 2 is going to be the attack method. We're going to go ahead and hop on into it. All right, so we are now down at our mass outbreak. There are no shiny Pokemon in the first 4, and so now what we can do is we can go ahead and make them spawn in some more. So there's a couple different options. We can either attack these Pokemon and knock them out, or if they're timid Pokemon and they like to run, we can just make them run and then they'll spawn in new ones again. right, and here's our last little Togepi. He'll run away, and then we will go ahead and see that the mass outbreak has been gone. Reported Pokemon seem to be gone. So this outbreak had 0 shinies in it, and we have successfully completed the first round of the attacking method. Now they're all gone. All we need to do is just reset the game. All right, so now we are back in the Crimson Mirelands after we've restarted our game from clearing that Togepi outbreak. As you can see, check the map. Togepi outbreak is still up. We know that there are no shiny Pokemon in this Togepi outbreak because we just went and knocked them all out. So what we're going to go ahead and do is the same thing as the flyover. We're going to go ahead and reset by going back to Jubilife Village. And then we'll pop right on back here and do the same exact thing over again. And this is going to be the attacking method. You go in, you knock all the Pokemon out until you either find a shiny Pokemon or have to reset. So now we're back in Jubilife Village. We're going to go ahead and pop up the mass reports. And as you can see, this is one of the other funny little things that can happen. Your mass outbreak may not always respawn here. So what you want to do if this actually happens, go ahead and hit the button button and restart the game. What this will actually do is reset the game back to when there was a mass outbreak for the Pokemon you were hunting so that we can try and keep it back on our map. So just a quick little reset just to make sure we don't lose the Pokemon we're hunting. And as you can see, Togepi is still on our map. So this is the way you can effectively keep that mass outbreak for a specific Pokemon. All right, we are back in the Crimson Mirelands, and as always, once we get here, save the game. All right, game has been saved. Let's go ahead and hop on back over to that spawn in and see if we can't get a shiny Pokemon out of this attack method. All right, and we're back. So let's go ahead and check this spawn again. Go ahead and knock them all out and see if we can't get ourselves a shiny. Alright, I believe this is our final Pokemon. The mass outbreak is gone. So we effectively reset it twice now. And so all we're going to do is, in order to keep this chain going, go back to or actually restart the game. Go back to Jubilife Village and just keep this cycle going and going until you get a shiny Pokemon. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're actually talking about the third method, which is going in here and actually just catching all the Pokemon. Go ahead and reset. All right, and here we are back at the Togepi mass outbreak after resetting the game. What we're going to do is we're actually going to check these Pokemon for shiny, and we're going to reset them by capturing this time. So this is the third option, just capture them to reset the Pokemon and spawn in new ones. It's another really awesome method on resetting these Pokemon and getting them spawned back in. So Togepi, they're a little bit harder because they do really like to run. And they're so short that the jet balls are really hard. You gotta aim just a little bit lower. Oh, right there, see? Right there. So this is what we're talking about, right here. So what we're gonna do is we're actually save this game so we don't lose this guy right now. So we're gonna save the game. I can't believe we got it. So that was really, really quick. I think we've maybe reset this. I think at this point, now that we've checked with the flyover, the attacking method, and now with the actual catching, I believe this is maybe our 5th reset. So super, super easy. Like I said, I've been recording for maybe a half an hour, and we've already got a shiny Pokemon. So this is a super, super easy way to get some really awesome shiny Pokemon in a really easy way. So we found our shiny Pokemon. We're going to go ahead and save. I know there's a lot of people that like to do this differently. Some people really, really like to save the game so you don't lose the shiny Pokemon. Some people really like the rush of having that option of losing it. But for the sake of this video, we're going to go ahead and save the game just to show you that if you save the game right here, you won't lose your shiny Pokemon. But if you want to, have that rush, don't save it. Just go on in for it, because with Togepi specifically, you do have the option of losing the shiny Pokemon. So now that the game is saved, we're going to go ahead and hop on back. We're going to find our little shiny guy, which I think is the one running in the back way back there. So let's capture this one. Oh, that is a berry. That was not what we were trying to do. We're getting every one of them but the one we want. I think ours is in the bush over here. I think that's it right there. Let's get this one. This one. That was our shiny one, I do believe. All right, let's go. Super exciting. All right, let's go ahead and hop on back to the village and let's check out our new shiny Pokemon. All right, we have now returned back to the village. We're gonna go ahead and talk to Professor Laventon. And you can't see it because my big old head is in the way. I had to move myself down just a little bit so you can see this, but right there, right above me is a shiny Togepi that we got from the shiny or the mass outbreak method in Pokemon Legends of Arceus. And so you saw there were 3 ways that we went ahead and reset this. One is by going over with the flyover method. 2, you can go ahead and just straight up attack all the Pokemon or scare them and make them run away. Or 3, which is where we finally found ours, which is just by catching the Pokemon. And right there, within maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes, we have our very first shiny Pokemon. So it's a super, super awesome way to go ahead and hunt for shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Legends of Arceus. Let's go ahead and bring him out and see how awesome he looked. All right, and here we are back at the village. We've got the Togepi in our party. Here's a look at some of the other shiny Pokemon that I've caught using the shiny outbreak method. It's super easy, you guys. It's a lot of fun. You can get a lot of really, really cool shiny Pokemon with little effort, which is really, really awesome. And it's always really fun in this game. I love that they added a new feature with the new animation, the sound. It's super cool. It's a lot of fun, and it's always exciting when you hear that pop up. But here's our little Togepi that we caught during this little tutorial video. Super awesome, cute little guy. I absolutely love it. Now we've added one more Pokemon into our shiny collection. So awesome. Super, super excited. I love this one. This is a good one. So now that we have gone through the process, we've seen it, I just want to go ahead and do a quick little review. So you have a couple of things you want to do. First off, you want to start off with your preparations. Make sure you turn off your autosave. Second, get the Pokemon you need in your Pokemon party to end up attacking or knocking out the Pokemon. And 3, make sure you have plenty of items and Pokeballs so that you are ready to go for this adventure. Next, you want to go ahead and start off at Jubilife Village. Go ahead and find those mass outbreaks from rest at the front gate. Once you've found one that you want to hunt, go to that zone and then save the game. If you need to reset, you can always go out to a zone and come back to Jubilife Village so you can find which one you want to actually hunt. Make sure you always save when you get to the new zone so you can restart the game at that point. Once you've saved the game, go ahead and hop out to the zone where the Pokemon is. Check them in whatever way you want to, either by the flyover method, the attacking method, or just by capturing them. Either one works. Just make sure you're spawning those new Pokemon in. And then if there's no shiny Pokemon there, go ahead and just restart the game. You'll pop back off in the zone. You'll know that that shiny out or that mass outbreak does not have a shiny. Go back to Jubilife Village and start the process all over again. Just always make sure you're saving when you get to the zone. That's the biggest part of this process that you need to make sure you do so you don't lose track of where you are. Yo, thank you all so much for showing up to my YouTube tutorial video where we went over the mass outbreak shiny hunting method in Pokemon Legends of Arceus. It's a new feature that I love that they added in this game, having super increased odds for shiny Pokemon, new animation, new sound. It makes the act of finding a shiny Pokemon a huge event, and it's a lot of fun. Now, if you were able to catch a shiny Pokemon using this method, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear which Pokemon you caught, as well as which method you used, either by flying over, attacking, or just catching all the Pokemon. And if you like content like this, please make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, also that notification bell, so you get notified when I do post more YouTube videos, which we will have more Legends of Arceus tutorial videos. We'll have Pokemon TCG openings, and then we also have Pokemon VGC competitive battles on the Break Pokemon Sword and Shield ladder. So please make sure you stay tuned for those. There'll be a bunch of new videos coming out on this YouTube channel throughout the year. Thank you all so much for coming out to the video. I really, really do appreciate it. You all stay magical, and I hope you have a great night. Peace!